Good morning. It is going to be a beautiful day. It's been a while since we've been on here, since I picked up the camera. We've been super busy, but the weather is supposed to be really nice today. It's still cool. We have a lot of things going on. Let's see, we just bought 5 more laying hens. We had 4 hens left out of our original 6 that we bought a couple years ago. And then one of the last Americanas that we had, she's just not acting right, and I'm not really sure what her deal is. We have separated her, put her in just kind of a trough with some food, water, and shavings and all. She's not really eating. She's not dead yet. We're really not sure. She just kind of sits there, so I'm not sure, but we did separate her. Then the other day we found somebody locally selling 5 other laying hens, so Kenneth literally just let them out to introduce them. We've had them just on the other side of a fence in a makeshift area, and so now we've got them in, seeing how they all handle each other. We tried it once the other day and it did not work. Right now it seems to be going pretty well. Somebody is also, we're going to be picking up a rooster today. Ours is just downright evil. He's attacked me. He will come after us, even like try to come through the fence at us. So we have somebody, we're going to actually swap roosters. That way she can have this one. She's willing to put him in her freezer so to feed their family. And then she's willing to give us one of her nice roosters so that my children don't have to fear doing chores every day, because that's getting old. And then another big thing, let me turn the camera on and I will show you what we picked up a couple nights ago. Looky, looky. So here's our original, here's our boar right here. And then here's our first gilt. They are brother and sisters. And then we just bought these 2 gilts, and they're gonna get some treats, some leftovers from breakfast. Make sure these get some too. Uh-oh.
There you go.
You better get over there. She's not paying any attention. Anyway, so our plan is we need to separate the sister, his sister, just because we don't want them breeding for sure. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think the plan is right now, as of right now, to keep her, and we will just have them in different paddocks, maybe her with one of the other new gilts and then one of the new gilts with him. I don't know, we might in the future plan to go ahead and sell her just so we don't have to worry about keeping them separate. I'm not sure, honestly, but as of now, that's what's going on. We are today, I know we've been talking for a while about putting up a much larger fencing area for them. This is, it's small, it's a 16 by 16. It's a 16 by 16 and I move it every day, but now especially having 4 pigs in here versus 2, they're gonna eat up the grass a lot faster, so we're going to work on that fencing today. So that is also getting worked on today. So Ken is getting out boards and such for his corner posts. And then let me take you in the greenhouse. Things have changed quite a bit since I vlogged last. Got a lot of growth, a lot of life. Look at that nasturtium. I have never grown nasturtium before, and I'd actually never even heard of it, but I like watching Jill Reagan's with Whispering Willow Farm, and she talks a lot about them, and so I made sure and ordered some. And then not too long after these had already sprouted and all, she made a video about why everybody should grow nasturtium. So I thought, well, good, I'm glad I picked those, but they're beautiful coming up for sure. Tomatoes, cantaloupe, watermelon, all sorts of stuff. We kind of got a little bit of a late start, or a second start, I'm gonna say, on peppers and tomatoes. You know, this is the first year of having our greenhouse, and I forgot on some of the nights I'm gonna shut this. The kids are out there playing with the pigs and they're loud. I forgot to put the heater in the greenhouse, and we were still having some nights well below freezing, and so it's completely a rookie mistake. So we got a heater in here that we had where it would kick on naturally after it got, I don't know, below whatever degrees. So I had to so I lost my tomatoes and my peppers. A lot of the other stuff had not come up yet. I did replant some other stuff, but I don't remember now what it was. Anyway, and so they're a little bit late, but a couple of my tomato plants are still a really good size, and I started enough that we will have for us, but then I would also like to have a little plant sale, probably just here. I was thinking about doing it at the local farmers market, but I think maybe we'll just have a plant sale here. I've never done that. May sound silly, it's something I've always dreamed of. I've always loved the thought of having maybe a little roadside stand on our property, with, you know, eggs and plant starts and fresh produce from the garden and that kind of stuff. So this year I'm trying to kind of get into that dream, and having the greenhouse was a huge part in that. And so I'm looking forward to here in the next few weeks, when it's time to be selling plant starts. These should be good to go. They're looking awesome, so I'm really excited about that as well. The other big thing that will be happening today is most of these little plant babies are ready to be up potted. The roots are coming out of the bottom. I heard somebody the other day refer to it that if it's like having a shoe one size too small, that if your roots are starting to come out of the bottom of your cups, then they need to be potted up. These I will be leaving in these 3-inch squares to sell, but my other things, like all my cantaloupes and such, I started just in the 6-packs because I did not order enough of the squares, and so I will be up potting all these and having them as singles. But it's definitely time, and I didn't get my squares ordered in time, but they did come in yesterday, so that is another big thing. So we thought we would just kind of take you along today in all the busyness of getting our homestead ready for the spring and all the exciting things coming. Okay, so we've got some of my like watermelon and cantaloupes right here in these 6-packs, and I'm just going to fill these 10-20 trays. I will say I have been very pleased with the quality of the ones that I've gotten from Greenhouse Megastore, as well as the pots. Like, you know, they're still flimsy, but you know, like the ones you get some of your other stuff in, like if you ever buy them from the store, or even these 6-packs are a lot thinner, you just bend them and they crack. I really feel like I'll be reusing these, the ones that I'm not selling, obviously. Anyway, so I'm just gonna get this full of all the 3-inch square pots and get them filled with dirt and start the transplant process. Okay, so when I go to up pot these, you want to be very careful. Let's see if I can show you. You just grab around the base. Look at all those beautiful roots. So you don't want to disturb that much. And I'm just realizing that since so much of this base is coming out of here, I probably should have filled the new dirt in after. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of dig around this, dig some of this out maybe halfway, then put this in, then add some more on top. Yeah, so that's what I should have done. So just disregard what I did earlier. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll add a little bit more of that fresh dirt Where'd my shovel go? I don't know, we'll just use my hands. Then we'll just add more fresh dirt on top of that. So now that sweet little cucumber has much more room to grow and to be ready for a plant sale. Now we're just gonna continue the process for all of these other plants that need to be up potted while Kenneth is out there working on the fence. And actually first he's working on a pig shelter, so we'll go update you on that here in just a minute. Okay, it has turned out to be a really warm day, and I have literally spent all day in the greenhouse. But I got most everything transplanted. I will show you, Kenneth got the pig hut done. Love my little, this is a sign of summer dirt hands. I got pretty much everything transplanted that I wanted to, but we're running out of time. We've got to go eat an early dinner so we can go and pick up that rooster I was telling y'all about. Anyway, so I will show you the pig hut real quick, and then we are gonna call it quits for today. Okay, so he's cleaning up the scrap lumber, but this is what it looks like. It turned out really, really good. Obviously, it will just stay here. It is not mobile.
Mama.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, anyway, it is, he said it's an 8x8, and we had to buy a little bit of wood, but not much, and we had all the metal on hand. And so this will be great for them. As soon as we get this fencing, we will just attach the fencing, so this will be part of the fence. Fencing will go like here and then on the other side. So they'll have this to offer them some nice cool shade and a cool spot for this hot summer. So anyway, I'm so glad that's done, and I think it looks really, really good. We're not sure. We're contemplating if we're going to close this or leave this for good ventilation. We may just kind of play it out and see how it works with the rain, if it blows in there, or if we should keep it open. We're just gonna kind of, I think, trial and error that. They're hungry. We did not get near everything done that we wanted to, but we had two really big things get done, which was the pig hut and the up potting all or most of my greenhouse plants. And then we're gonna go and pick up that new rooster. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a day, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out with us.